Morning, everybody. So today we're preparing to head out for day 3 of evergreen shooting. We're going to be out shooting our market scenes. Shouldn't be a long day, hopefully, although this is one of our longer scenes. But luckily the weather should be staying consistent for us. We're hoping. But we had a production meeting last night. Executive producer looked over the rough cuts so far and he liked them all. No issues other than one continuity thing, but that can be fixed in post very carefully. But yeah, things are going very well so far. Just keep praying that it keeps going the same way, so check in later. So we actually just wrapped for the day really early, and we finished, and this happened to our audio bag. Gotta love the birds in around Dublin, wouldn't you say, Abby?
It's shit.
Abby also hates birds. So, yeah, we wrapped really quick today. Everyone was on their game. We got good lighting, so it worked out well. Hey, okay, so since we got back, I just finished getting the files transferred from one hard drive onto the other. We've got a bunch of different hard drives. I mentioned that a while back. Today, like I said, was a really short shoot. It was really quick. Technically, we weren't even supposed to start filming until 10. But I made a call when we got there after consulting with everybody else, because a couple of the crew had kind of an idea, and I liked it, so I agreed with them, and we actually started filming before our location fully opened, so that we actually have like a really good comparison in scenes for the market being open and it being closed. But since it was so quick and we were just moving really fast because we were fighting sunlight, because there were clouds that were constantly rolling in and then rolling away, figured that this vlog would have a bit more tech stuff going into it, rather than on-scene things, since I haven't done much of that at all. So I figured to show you I got the files transferred, but now I have to transcode them, because I do not have Adobe CC or Creative Cloud, because I do not want to pay for it, because I do not want to rent a software when I can own it like I own CS6. So what I'm doing now is I'm transcoding so that CS6 can then read the video files that we have from the day. And so what I have to do with that is I have to go through and I have to select all of our Sony MXF files, which are the new 4K files, which is what CS6 cannot read. What I'll do then, as you can see, just as an example, I will I'll just drag one over here for now, and then I'll select all the others and get them in the line. But it puts it in there, and I have it set so that it converts it to an Apple ProRes Quad 4 file. Essentially, it's the exact same quality of footage. It's just in a format that CS6 can read, so that I can actually be editing things together as I have been. So I'll get all of these put together, and then I'll start transcoding. So I'm just gonna get that working. Okay, so I just got all the files put onto the queue. So you can see that we actually have a lot of clips from today. Starts at number 158 and then all the way up to a 225. But then what I'll do here, I will select all and make sure that when they transcode, into my exterior drive and into the market transcode folder. So they're all hidden there. And then from there, all I have to do is click Start Queue, and it will start pushing it all onto my external. So we'll get all the footage over there, and it will be good to go. So this is going to take quite a bit of time, because you can see down here, it takes it quite a while to actually get through each clip, because essentially it has to almost do it frame by frame. so it's going to take it a while. So while that's doing that, I will probably head out and take care of a few errands, and we'll come back to this and I can get started editing the rough cuts from our market scene. So I realized I don't think I've ever posted many pictures or any vlogs of what the actual UCD campus looks a whole lot like, where we've been staying. So like I said, while I'm waiting for all those clips to finish transcoding, might as well show you around campus a little bit as I walk through. The area behind me is actually where we're staying in the Merville complex. There's actually this cool little like forest walk area around us, right outside of the complex. I'm actually on my way towards the Centra right now. Centra is like a chain of stores. I would almost make them like a CVS back in the States, something like that. Because it's like a mini grocery store, kind of convenient store place. There's one right here on campus. The bus stops that we take whenever we head into Dublin, just for free time, right over there, there's one line that runs directly onto campus. It's the 39A. The other one, the 46, runs just outside of campus. So when we can, we try and grab the 39A. You can actually see it right there. That's the 39A's pretty much run right next to each other. One right behind the other. Oh, there's actually a third one. That's different. That way, we pretty much hit other spots on time. So, but you can actually see up ahead there, kind of, that's the Centra up ahead. It's also right across from the main office, if you ever have any issues. But I'm actually on my way to the post office to send out a couple postcards to some folks. But yeah, so this is just a brief introduction to the campus. You'll see more here in a little bit. So the Centra kind of marks like the edge of main campus from where we live, or where we're staying. So I'm actually making my way onto the main stretch of campus right now. I'm actually passing their School of Law right now. Most of the students here at the moment are international students. Local students are mainly home for the summer unless they're working or taking any summer classes, but the bulk of them are all international students here right now, kind of like us. Except they're actually taking classes at UCD versus just staying here. You can kind of see there's some folks out there. There's also like a global internship thing going on right now. This is the main stretch of campus. It goes on for a while. We actually got a very pretty campus, very green. I'm actually kind of exploring, trying to find this post office. See, they've actually got a couple of farms around the area. Apparently, the entire campus takes up over 5 acres. It's huge. There's supposed to be, I think Daniel told us, if not Daniel, then one of the workers here told us that there's supposed to be 5 ponds or lakes, in all, in the various places around campus. And he said if you can find all 5 of them, you'll get some kind of reward, because 1 or 2 of them, nobody knows where it is. So, it's a kind of a surprise. Oh, here we go. I think I found the post office. It's actually right in here. So, there's actually a couple restaurants and shops in here too. I might stop in. Interesting thing though about when this campus was built, you kind of see these walkways. While they're great for getting out of the rain, a lot of the buildings were designed to prevent or control any riots. In fact, the largest assembly area was filled in as another pond. So these covers are actually so police can stand on them to control crowds. Yeah, that stretches on for a while. Actually stretches all the way down to the Student Center, which actually has a Student Center pub. They actually have a pub on campus. It's pretty nice. They apparently have karaoke every Tuesday night. So it's a little bit like the Chug in Muncie, except cleaner. Like the Chug, but it is admittedly, it needs cleaning every now and then. But yeah, so this is another part of campus right here, the International Center. Yeah, this should be what I want. So there's a restaurant in here, some shops and whatnot. So just got all my postcards sent off. Fun fact right now, it is £1 for every international stamp. I don't know if that's just stamps in general, but it's definitely at least for international stamps. Also, FYI, quid is slang for euro. It's like we say bucks for dollars. But I figure since I've still got time with those clips transcode, I would take you around a bit and show you a bit more of campus. Like I said, I've got the time. So like I said, right now I'm just kind of walking down the main stretch with the anti-riot overhangs. Most of the buildings are just kind of fairly standard. They've got arts buildings, science buildings, law buildings, that kind of thing. Actually over here is, I'm not really sure what it is. Daedalus building? Not sure what goes on there. You can see the stretch goes down. It actually just keeps going down. So it travels on for a bit like this. So I'm in the main stretch, like the main kind of area where people will have like food or get books or whatever. Over to my right, really big, very pretty pond. This used to be their largest assembly area, but to prevent any riots, they filled it in as a lake. They've actually got a theater auditorium across the way. Yeah, it's actually a very pretty sight. Nice to see all around.
I never had hay fever.
And back here they've got some restaurants, a bookshop. Actually it takes it into the library. And then down that way is the Student Center and Student Center Pub. All the buildings kind of look the same, but that's a taste of campus. It's a big campus, but it's very pretty, very well maintained. So, things are still transcoding, and it's been several hours. It's just taking a long time. I didn't think there were that many clips, but they're just taking quite a while to transcode. It didn't help that it got about halfway through, third to a half of the way through earlier, and my personal hard drive ran out of space, so I had to go back in and delete a whole bunch of old files and start from scratch again. So you can see it's still going. It's almost done, but it's still going. Because this is taking so long, and it's 9:30 here, and I have an 8 a.m. call time in the morning to work Dark Crew for one of the other films. I'm probably going to call it a night for this today's blog. But we'll be cutting things. We'll make sure everything works. If we need to do any reshoots or any pickup shots, grab them on Monday. Wednesday we shoot out at Black Rock to hopefully get our last scenes. Really praying for good weather, because right now it's saying there's supposed to be a chance of rain, but the weather here is kind of like Indiana, where it just changes on a dime. It's been changing daily pretty much. We were supposed to be completely cloudy today, and it wound up getting sunny a lot. So just keep praying for good weather on Wednesday. I'll just keep hacking through things and update you as things come.